Massa we weta, sit down, they look up. Yeah. Say I don't tell for Nigeria, and I don't tell for Africa. I don't tell for our government too. I didn't para Mr. President. Why we dey kill ourselves? Why we dey murder ourselves? The thing where they pay me be say our government no send them, they no send them. The thing where they pay me be say that they see they not get conscience. Why you do us like this? You do us like that though. You don't forget that now we cast the bottle. Now we put you for poster. Me I don't tap for the job. I don't tap for our government. I don't tap for our president. No food, no road, no water. Everybody don't cry, they don't tire. Sending food, they don't come, they don't walk.
Let's go ahead and share this video before we start.
See the people just die with frustration, and so the leaders just come with confusion, cause nobody to give us attention.
It's a new song by N10k. He just dropped this song today.
One day, they will up.
So we're just sampling this song. Just share the video, guys.
Every day for the thief, one day for the owner. I'm a mood do. One day, they will. Every day for the thief, one day for the owner. Our prayer don't reach. One day they go down. If you be Christian and the Muslim, it don't need for you to the head though. We are only one nation. Let's come, let us jubilate though. If you be Christian and the Muslim, it don't need for you to the head though. We are only one nation. Let's come, let us jubilate though. With one mind, with one heart. With one love we can move our nation. With one mind, with one heart. With one love we can move the nation.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining in from wherever you are joining us right now. I wanted to talk to you today about, but let me first of all thank you guys. I received a lot of letters by email. I received a lot of text messages, and it is very, very encouraging. It's very inspiring what I received there. A lot of you just keep making my heart so glad. You say, Chidi, keep doing what you're doing, and it's just very encouraging. I want to thank all of you. You know yourselves, if I begin to list your names here, we're not gonna leave this place. And especially the mothers, I'm telling you, it's a lot of mothers. They just call me and they're just treating me like they're a kid, okay? They're just keeps telling me that they're praying for Moelle Shore, they're praying for me, they're praying for my family, they're praying for everybody in the struggle. I want to thank everybody who is a mother out there who keeps praying for all of us. And I want you to know that God will not abandon us. I want you to know that what we're doing is what we feel that our generation, depends on us, looks up to us to do this now. I mean, we don't expect our elders, we don't expect people who have fought this fight before, who are now old, we don't expect them to be fighting. So don't worry, just pray for us, but we will do what our generation expects from us. And for those of us who are cowards, who don't want to do anything, who don't want to talk about this, who just go about minding their business, no problem. Maybe God has a reason why he makes you not to talk anything about what's going on. Now that song you heard is from an upcoming artist. His name is Control C. We've been supporting him. We'll continue to support him. And he just dropped this music about, he titled it Mr. President. He was talking to the president of Nigeria, General Muhammad Buhari, and trying to tell him that he has to do something. Well, today, something that I saw in the media stood out to me. Give me a minute. I'm just gonna go back and who did I send it to? I sent it to Erica. Just give me 1 second and I will bring it out and we can see what I'm talking about. Today I want to talk about this, guys. This is owner of Peace Mass Transit. This guy stole my heart. He stole my heart because, contrary to what a lot of people have been posting out there on social media, they say, "Oh, and it's just very, very annoying. It's very, 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 very sad that people who support this government anyhow, people who are prepared to just they're prepared to deny their parents, their mothers, and their fathers because of this government in Nigeria. They went around spreading news that the federal government of Nigeria sent a jet to South Africa to bring back our people from South Africa. That is a blatant lie. The federal government of Nigeria did not send any airplane to South Africa. In fact, this man could have done this all by himself if there were not, some diplomatic implications. And I'm sure it's because it's Onyama that is the Minister for Foreign Affairs. Maybe they talk to themselves, as people from this area. That is not even what government is supposed to be about. You don't have to be from the same area. It doesn't have to be a foreign affairs minister who is an Igbo man. You wouldn't have to take him to talk to another Igbo man for that. I'm sure. Let me tell you what I think happened. I think the foreign affairs minister talked to the president or the presidency that, hey, we need to do something about these our boys in South Africa, and they would have given him some bureaucratic long grammar. I don't even think that the president gave a go ahead. They will tell him there's no money, there's no provision, there's no need, simply because the people, most of the people there, go and look at 70 to 80% of those people in that plane will be people from Igbo extraction, Igbo boys, Igbo families, and then Yoruba families, and maybe some Edo people. But I know that most in South Africa you have Igbos, Yoruba people, some Edo people, scanty presence of northern Nigeria people in South Africa. I'm not being tribalistic, but sometimes you need to call a spade a spade. I'm sure the minister must have requested this thing, and they would have blanked out on him, knowing the people that this transportation was going to help. And then I don't know what must have happened, but the next thing we see, an Igbo man offering to send his plane to go and bring these people back. And all over the internet, people who are Buharis, people who like to support the government instead of advising them or calling them to order, they went all over the internet clapping for the federal government. I remember one of my friends who I asked him, what has the federal government done? He posted the plane and said the federal government has sent an aeroplane to bring these people back from South Africa. How gullible can you people be? You even manufacture things just to support the government. The government has failed. The government of Nigeria is a sham. They are the greatest scam. It's the greatest scam. You take this airplane that this man said and you make it look like it is you that sent it. It is not by any effort of yours that plane was sent. This man spent his money. Fuel that. Go and find out how much it takes to fuel a plane to drive all the way to South Africa. Go and see how much it must have cost him. He has to fly that plane empty or carry some people to South Africa. Then he has to load that plane free of charge. Every person in that plane was taken back free of charge. This is the kind of people that we need in Nigeria. I'm telling you, what this guy is doing, the federal government can do it 1,000,000 times. And some of you are going to say, Chidi, shut up your mouth, because I get that from you every day. You come and start to send me inbox, because my number is not hidden. My number is 647-989-2837 +1. Everybody knows it. I don't hide my number. I have no cockroach in my cupboard. So those of you who have been digging, and when I go to my profile, I see 200 people viewed your profile, and I see that they covered their URL. I know it is you people. There's nothing you can find. You call me behind and say, Chidi, shut up. Chidi, shut up. How do I know that the federal government can send that plane 20 times? The federal government of Nigeria sent the presidential jet of the Federal Republic of Nigeria that is maintained, is financed by the Commonwealth of the citizens of Nigeria. You sent it to London, and it was parked in the airport for more than how many months was it parked in that airport? For every single day that plane was parked in the airport in UK, we paid for it. So I know that if we wanted to send a plane to South Africa, we can send so many planes. Plenty planes. I don't even want to talk about the pastors who fly their jets. I don't even want to talk about the businessmen. Whenever there is a congregation anywhere in Africa, when Nigerians there was a time Nigerians attended a wedding. Whose wedding was it they attended in the north? And there was no space to park private jets in that airport. So there are so many people who can do it. This man is not a pastor. He's just a businessman. He is not a senator. He's not a politician. But he sent his plane. He's not his private jet too. This is his plane. Oh my God. Oh. This is a plane. And let me be blunt here, because I'm an Igbo man, and I receive a lot of insults from people who don't understand Igbo people. You see, Igbo people are greedy. Igbo people they love money more than anything. We love money. We love to make money. We understand the power of money. But look, this man, he does not love money so much that he cannot part with his money. He is not the richest man in Nigeria. Let me tell you, he's not even close to the richest man in Africa. But he was able to send his plane. But let me tell you the part that touched me. I'm going to play a video for you. I don't know if some of you have seen that video, but I'm going to play this video for you, and you'll see what really touched me in this man's action. Listen, I hope you walk. Okay, I want to play this video for you, and you see why this thing touched me. When these guys came back from South Africa, the guys that he sent the plane to bring them, he went into the plane. And I want you to see what happened when these guys arrived. He went into the plane. I need you to watch the video, and then I'll explain to you what happened. Let's just watch. Oh, hold on. This volume. Don't let me pray for you people, or you witches and wizards now where they attack me. I'm a church person. I know how to pray mountain on fire prayer. I'll just pray for this TV now and the demon in the TV. You demon in this TV that is making the volume not to come up. I bind you, Holy Ghost fire. We pray demon. Every demon is all over the place. I have bound the demon in the TV. Now it will start working. So guys, let's listen to this. Man, see, every time I watch this thing, I can't help it. Every time I watch that video so many times and it always brings tears to my eyes. You see, this guy, when he saw his brothers, when he saw his fellow Nigerians, who are citizens of one of the richest countries in Africa, he saw his brothers who he knew that they had better opportunities in Nigeria. He knew that the wealth of Nigeria was enough to cater for all these people. And yet, because of a lousy, stupid, wicked government, these people will have to escape their own country to look for a better life. I'm sure when he saw these people, he remembered those of them who were burnt alive. He remembered those videos we saw of people who were dragged out of their car and they beat them till they died. He remembered all of these people, and this is what made him cry. I'm telling you, this thing, it cost this man 300 million, but he didn't think about what it cost him. I'm telling you, when he saw these people, tears came out of his eyes. You think why it is so painful to me is that there are people in Nigeria who can afford what this man did 100 times. The government of Nigeria does not care about its citizens. That we couldn't even send one plane. But which plane are we even going to send? We do not have a national carrier. A country as rich as Nigeria, we do not have a national carrier. We do not have... Can you imagine other countries, whenever there is a big problem, they will send planes to evacuate their people. Haven't you heard of countries evacuating their people? What this has shown you is that if you are in any part of the world and you are a Nigerian, you are on your own. If anything happens to you, Nigeria cannot initiate an extraction mission of its citizens. I don't care. They do not have the capability of doing that. You don't even have to use a commercial jet. We use Hercules. You know these big Hercules planes? They use them for extraction when there's a war. What if there was a war? What if they declared a full? Because that's what they declared. They declared it to our citizens. Upon our citizens in South Africa, they declared war. They said they were going to attack them, and they still attacked them, and the federal government of Nigeria didn't do anything. Look at this young man. Look at this man, Onyema. What's his name again? Onyema. Look at how he is crying. He is crying when he sees his citizens. Does our president feel like this? Sometimes I wonder, because we see pictures, we see videos, and we still see that he did not say anything. We still see that he did not do anything. And when we protest against it, when we talk against it, you go and lock us up. You're quick to lock us up when we're talking about, look at it now. It's happening practically. Don't you see? This is not federal government crying. This is an individual crying about his brothers and sisters. When did we even see the president of the country show this kind of emotion? When last did you see president of this country show this kind of concern? Let him don't cry. Yes, I know he's a military man, but when? I'm telling you, when? How can you be treating your fellow citizens like this? How can you be that wicked? How can the president of Nigeria be so wicked that he will see a video of a Nigerian burning? He will run to somebody. They will hit him with. People don't have a heart. People that are supporting Buhari, you're all wicked. You will not die well. Anybody that is supporting, I don't care if you're my friend, you will not die well. I'm telling you, may God forgive you. You will see a video of somebody that is burning. Even if any other video did not touch you, that video of that young man is a Nigerian. He went outside Nigeria because Nigeria is bad. You people chased him outside Nigeria to be killed in a foreign land. You think we are all happy being outside Nigeria? Don't you get it? You think this thing is for a joke? You think we're playing? You think we're playing? You think we're playing, Abi? You really think we're playing? Don't worry. Very soon you know we're not playing. Maybe you think we're joking. Keep doing what you're doing. You think you all are playing God. Keep playing God now. Go ahead. Keep doing what you're doing. You think you lock Shore up. You think when you lock him up, you have silenced him. Cowards like you. Cowards. One man, you're afraid of him. Shore meets with Nnamdi Kanu in New York. You say they are overthrowing your government. Just two young Nigerians, and you people are shaking. You're destabilized. Two young people, two young men, Shiites who just come to just do their normal religious thing. You'll be shaking. If you're that powerful, why are you showing power to Omoyele Sowore? Why are you showing power by trying to kill Nnamdi Kanu? You go and use armored tank to go and attack one man in his house. Go and attack South Africa now. If you're strong, go and attack South Africa. Go and defend Nigerians. Defend Nigerians all over the world. Everywhere. We are treated like animals. If you say you're Nigerian, they just treat you like shit. Don't you know? We don't have respect anywhere. We don't have respect anywhere in the world. And yet, you're there going about like nothing is happening. You're there still doing what you're doing. God punish all of you. And we're not joking. You see this country. God, I will show you a picture of Mugabe just lying down on the table, just dead like that. You too will die. Abacha did his own and die. One day, we will just remember you like a piece of historical shit. I'm telling you. The president of Nigeria, you are absolutely just rubbish. You don't know what you're doing. You and everybody surrounding you. People are just holding power, treating us like we don't know what we're doing, toying with our generation, messing up with the future of our children. My country, this country is our own. It belongs to us. It does not belong to you. You are a servant. You are a servant. A servant waits on the people who employed him. People employed you. God put you in that position to be a leader, to be a shepherd. A shepherd leads the sheep to still waters. A shepherd protects the sheep from the lion. You are a shepherd and you call the lion to come and kill your sheep. What a stupid shepherd you are. You do not deserve to be a leader. Don't you understand the job of a shepherd? A shepherd risks his life, stays awake to make sure that the sheep is protected from the lion, from the bear, from the tiger, from the fox. That's what a shepherd does. Your own is that your sheep will be crying. There's a lion in the camp. There's a lion in the camp. We're about to be attacked. You see a lion come and take out a sheep, and you're there sitting in your parlor, showing me a picture of you picking your teeth when your country is burning. What kind of a leader are you? What kind of a heart do you guys have? Who are you? I'm asking, who are you? I don't know you. Because you don't strike me as human beings. You're not. And we may look stupid, we may look few, but if there is a God, and this God oversees the affairs of men, and this God has power over everything, he will disarm you people. He will crumble you people. Whatever powers you think you have, you are not greater than God Almighty. One day you will be brought down to your knees. I know God is doing something. He knows what he's doing. And when he is finished, we will be standing and laughing at you. Let me tell you, I'm going to finish this video. But even if I've not finished it, I needed you to see what happens when a man has a heart. When a man has a heart of gold, when there is blood pumping inside a man, not when you have a man who cares about cows more than human beings. Do you remember how much was paid to Maeti Allah? 100 billion naira is what Maeti Allah was requesting to be paid to them to pacify them for killing people, so that their cows were attacked. Cows. Do you know what the federal government spends to rehabilitate people that have survived terrorist attacks? And these guys have survived so much terror. What kind of terror could be more than your business being burned, your people being burned, your people being killed, your people being lynched by a country that you helped? Nigeria spent the most money, more than any country in the world, to save South Africa from the apartheid regime. The same people are punishing your people and you cannot do anything. God will judge you. I'm telling you.
We want men like this in Nigeria. We want men like this decentralized Nigeria. That help the soul of the people. God bless him. We support him. He could
be Can you see another one that really brought tears to my eyes? I'm sorry that I'm just so emotionally messed up today. These same guys that their president abandoned, they still stood and they are singing the Nigerian national anthem. They're still singing their country's anthem. The same country that abandoned them in South Africa. The same country that does not care for them. You see, that's what people don't understand. I don't have any problem against Nigeria. Nigeria is a beautiful place where I'm proud to be a Nigerian. But I hate the leadership in Nigeria. They don't care about their people. So, see, Nigerians, we love our country. We love it. We are proud people. We have everything. We're intelligent. We are smart. Every tribe in Nigeria has their own unique skills, and we exhibit it with pride. But it is just our leaders that are messing us up. Can you imagine? Even after their leaders abandoned them, they are still patriotic and they are singing they are singing. Can you imagine? They are singing Nigerian national anthem to show you how they feel about their country. I'm telling you. Oh my God. See, it's okay. See, in this my generation, while I'm still alive, you people, God will judge you for your wickedness one by one. We will sit and we'll talk about you. We will remind you of your wickedness. Just like we talk about Abacha now. Just like we talk, do you know how they used to do? We will remind you of your wickedness one by one. I'm telling you, we will remind you of your wickedness. Look at, you abandon these people. After you go and start blaming, these are Igbo boys, Yoruba boys, people from every tribe, singing about Nigeria. Tomorrow you go and tell them that they don't love their country. Tomorrow you go and tell them they are 1%. I know, because you think these people are 1% of the people that voted you. That's why you did not care about them. And they are singing the Nigerian national anthem. Look at just look at fellow Nigerian. Just look at fellow Nigerian. See, I don't know what else to say. We're gonna be protesting at the Nigerian embassy in Ottawa, Canada, and there are protests all over the world on the 18th and the 19th. Please check out information on social media, and you see the dates and the times and the venues for your own country. If you cannot join this protest, I don't know the kind of blood that runs in your brains, in your heart. You don't have to come out. If you cannot come out, just support them. Even if you have to send a text, an encouraging word, send it. If you can send money, send money. They need to make t-shirts. They need to make banners. They need to come out there. Some of them are in different countries, and we know their conditions. They can't afford to miss a day at work. But if you send money, it can support these people and it can make them pay somebody else to cover them in their workplace. You know, just something to send a message to the Nigerian government. It doesn't matter how they try to patch this thing. It is not working. It is not working. They just are not doing enough. I'm telling you people, we need to protest. We're going to be protesting, and we'll go to the South African embassy and we'll protest to the South African people to let them understand that what we're going through, we don't like it. Okay, so all of you that keep on, you see, we face people who antagonize us, people who just say we're doing this for our own gain. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You can only act as much as you know, and it's not everybody that can do this. For those who have been who providence or destiny or whatever it is has found them doing what they're doing, we will continue to do it. And you that you're ignorant of the true situation of things, I pray that one day God will open your eyes to see that there is greater damage that continues to happen to Nigeria. If this continues, one day there will not be any Nigeria for you to lay claim to. You cannot even, right now, how many of you in the diaspora can go home and go to your village and flout to everybody that you came back home? Once people know that you came back from abroad, you're finished. Even if they don't do anything to you and you go back, once they see that you're around, because they don't know you, but once they see, they will wait. Once you fly, they will kidnap your brother, your sister, your uncle to bring money, to get money from you. So don't think that you're safe living in the diaspora. No. Any day you hide and go home, any day they find out from your people that they are connected to you, they will kidnap them. So you're not safe. I need you to know. You don't realize, some of you are here, you just mind your business, you eat burger, you eat pizza, you drink pop, you're just blowing, and you think it doesn't concern you. I'm telling you, it's just a matter of time before you begin to hear that they have kidnapped somebody that is related to you. All they have to do is they go and search your surname on Facebook. When they see your surname on Facebook, they will see people who are your friends, like if they're from the same town with you. It is not hard for them to see where you're from, and they will see somebody connected to you. They will go and kidnap that person, and they will come and send you a message on Facebook. It is terrible. The security situation in Nigeria is alarming. Do not be deceived by Big Brother Nigeria. Do not be deceived by all the flamboyant channels, TV, NTA. I don't know where you will watch. I don't know. Don't be deceived by somebody owning a 50 million naira car in Nigeria. That person is 0.0000000.1% of the population of Nigeria. So the real population of Nigeria, the real people in Nigeria, they don't have light, they don't have water, they don't have basic health care, and they have money. Mobil is still in Nigeria. Exxon is still in Nigeria. Total is still in Nigeria. BP is still in Nigeria. All of them are still in Nigeria. What does that tell you? We are still producing oil. Go to the Niger Delta. They don't farm. They don't fish because all their water is polluted. Nigeria is in trouble. So don't just get comfortable wherever you are. Join the protest on the 18th and 19th of September. Show that there is nothing to write home about how the government of Nigeria treats its citizens. And people like Omoyele Sowore should be released. They should be released. They are the people who are pointing people's attention to what is going on in Nigeria. You don't fight a problem by locking people up. You fight the problem by fighting the problem. When we show you the problem, you leave the problem and you go and fight the person. Why are you killing the messenger? Did Omoyele Sowore cause light to not be enough in Nigeria? Is Omoyele Sowore killing people? Is Omoyele Sowore Boko Haram? Is Omoyele Sowore the one that is eating the money that are supposed to be paid to workers in Nigeria? The workers in Nigeria are begging you to pay them 30. Do you understand what we are protesting for? Workers in Nigeria are asking you to pay them 30,000 naira. When AAC was campaigning, immediately we said we will pay workers 100,000 because you wanted to win an election. You said you pay 30,000. Finally, you agreed. You agreed so that they will call up the strike. Up to that time, you have not paid workers basic. We're asking you to pay them basic allowance, basic. Just pay them the 30,000 that you agreed, 30,000 naira. 30,000 naira is $100. People make more than $100 a day here. People make more. Do you know what we are fighting for? We are fighting for you to pay a Nigerian in 30 days what somebody earns in 3 hours. 3 hours. Do you understand that? People who get paid $30 an hour, in 3 hours they have made $90. People in 4 hours they have made $120. Convert $120 to naira. It is more than what we are asking you to pay a laborer who has worked 10 hours in a day, who has worked about 26 days in a month. We are begging you to pay them that money that somebody earns here in less than a day. And it is problematic, and you go and lock Omoyele Sowore up for saying that. How wicked can you be? So we are saying you need to release Omoyele Sowore. You need to stop prescribing all this. When IPOB demonstrates, you prescribe them. You say they were found with stones. You say Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. Did you not see him? Didn't you see him go? If he was a terrorist, why would he be walking free in Europe? Why would he be walking free in America? Why will he be walking free in Canada? Why will he walk free in any African country except Nigeria? Doesn't that tell you that you are lying to your citizens? And some of you will come here and say, cho. Don't you understand? So you must protest against this wicked government. Don't worry about me. Stop worrying about me. You should worry about yourself and your family and your generation. People say, Chidi, stop talking. Chidi, stop talking. They will do this. They will arrest you if you go to Nigeria. We already know all that. We already know all that. This is what we have concluded with our God that we will do. So stop worrying about us. Worry about yourself. Worry about your future. That's what you should do. So come out and join in this protest wherever you are. Let us drive this message home to the government that they must release Omoyele Sowore. They must release every other person who is a political activist that they have arrested. There's mandates that is under arrest. There's so many of them, so many journalists, people who are even members of IPOB who are still there in prison. Every other person who has been, what this government does is, if anybody is against them, they just lock him up. Why don't you do what these people are complaining about? So that you, because if they say that you have not built a hospital for this village and you go and build a hospital for that village, then they can't say it again. We're not fools now. If they say that Enugu-Onitsha road is bad and that's why they are criticizing your government, just go and build Enugu-Onitsha road. When you build Enugu-Onitsha road, that road will be fine. If somebody says Enugu-Onitsha road is bad, all they will do is somebody in 5 minutes, they will drive along that road and they will have a video. They will do a live video showing that the people are lying. But it is not true. Everything that we have complained, you have not countered it. Shebi, you said that you launched Nigeria Air. You launched an official airline for the Nigerian government. And Buharis, they came online, they laughed at us. They say, hey, you did a ceremony, you spent so much money to launch an airline, the national carrier of Nigeria. And yet you don't have even a single plane. After election, you came and apologized and you said it was not true. We knew that it was not true. So when we said it was not, when we said that you don't have an airline, you just went and did yahoo, but yet you are arresting people. You are arresting people that they did 419. You did the biggest 419 to your citizens. The government is the biggest 419. You claimed that you had a national carrier. You designed it. You put Air Nigeria. You said you already bought the plane. You said you were going to launch it. And then they voted for you and you came and told them that it was a lie. Who is the 419? Onyama sent plane to South Africa. You advertised that the federal government of Nigeria sent plane to bring its citizens back. Who is the greatest 419? You are announcing that 80 Nigerians stole money from people, about totally $100 million. How much is in the account of one of you people who stole our money? How much is in one person's account? That's why I say FBI, they didn't do well. FBI knows all this. Why don't you publish the names of Nigerians who have our monies slashed in foreign accounts? Because you know it. You know their accounts in Switzerland. You know their accounts in America. You know their accounts in Australia. Why don't you publish that to us? You keep that money, then you go and nab some boys that you say they stole your money. We all know who is the scammer. So forget about all that till I beg. Guys, I need to stop here. Please just support any of these protests any way you can, and keep praying for Omoyele Sowore and everybody who is incarcerated by this wicked government. My name is Dr. Chidi, and I'm reaching you from Worship Media in Toronto, Canada. Bye-bye.